much.
They're down in the mud. Get out of the mud, you guys.
Yeah, what are you doing in that old mud?
I don't know if I deserve any praise. All I really did was shoot some kid in the hands.
That's
Twice.
silly old mud.
You were a hero, sir. That's what you did. Okay, we're back, and yeah, so ta-da! This is Dave is the only person who knew that this was something that I had planned in my head. But it's sort of like that Legend of Zelda moment where like, oh, it's over, and then it's not.
Dave who? Because he's dead to me now.
Yeah. But yes, yeah, so this massive island, and you guys would have all have heard this before, and we talked about it earlier in the campaign, but just kind of a reminder. According to all the stories, the Yellow King lives on a giant floating island that was once in the Sea of Athos that lifted off into the ground, into the sky. As a couple of wayward pirates may have activated some machines underneath the structure in accordance with the first edition of the core adventure that was built.
I remember in that legend too, the pirates are really cool.
Those pirates were pretty great.
Those
I can
pirates
tell
were
that
pretty
their
great.
captain once shot a minotaur.
Yeah, so this island, this massive island, smashed into the crystal spire, shattering it. And I think while you guys are sort of all unconscious, Vlas, you get a brief image in your mind of a group of dwarves cheering victoriously, their king held up on the shoulders of two other dwarves, and they're all sort of cheering as giant chunks of this crystal tower rain down around them, and the armies of Rhadzi'S dispersing and running for their lives.
Ha!
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's how it is.
That's like the last thing we hear, sort of, or?
Yep, that's the last sort of scene from that. So, you could know in your solace that I mean, Vlash, you sort of recognize a true saying when you see it, and so you know without a doubt that Icrpg was victorious in leading the dwarves.
Got it. I just got a vision of that.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Like, yep, I'm picking that up too. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So here we are. We're in our new battle world, and
Battle world.
yep,
World.
battle world. But you're basically on this giant floating island. You wake up, and there are giant shards of crystal all about you. And let's save more of that description for whoever wakes up first, which should be everybody.
Oh,
roll
I
initiative.
see. This is the leading edge of it where it hit the tower.
That's right.
Yeah. So we're not in an alternate dimension. We're just on the thing.
You're on the thing. Like,
Is it moving?
yes.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Now I get it. I see.
Yep.
Holy crap. He rammed it almost.
Yep.
Oh,
It's exactly what he did.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, if you see it as this is the sort of the front.
We should go jump in this like swimming pool right here.
Well, hold on. I'm going to give some description. Tark, Gavin, Bo. I'm missing somebody. Blast, did you roll for initiative?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I didn't either.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
also missing Osric. There we go. Osric, you're first to become conscious.
What the? Holy. What?
Yeah.
Well,
All your companions around you are unconscious. Littlefoot is right there next to you, unconscious. Over your shoulder, you see a large tower. And off in the far, far distance, you might see the peak of some kind of structure back there. But other than that, as you look around, there's just a giant dark forest all about you.
well, a dwarf always completes his action, so I'm just gonna. I don't even imagine getting up. I think he just wakes up and like rolls over to the side and grabs Littlefoot by the collar. It's like, wake up, you evil wizard! Open your eyes so you can die.
That's pretty tough.
Can I wake him up?
Go ahead and give me a. I mean, he's knocked unconscious. Basically, I think to bring him out of that, just give me a strength check. Slap him good. We're at 12.
I slapped him real good.
Yeah.
Snap out of it. So when he opens his eyes, I'll give him, like, I have my sword drawn at his throat. I'll give him one last chance. Can I tell that he's any different? Is he just the evil wizard we've been hunting all this time who's done all this, or is he different? Like, it seemed like something changed there.
He's crying. Like, tears start to form at the edge of his eyes, and he looks sad and distraught. He's basically, oh God, oh God, oh God, what have I done?
You got any last words?
Yeah, he looks you dead in the eye, and sort of tears are pouring off the side. I'm so sorry. I deserve this. I deserve all of it. My own family. I enslaved my own family.
I'm sorry for the delay, everybody.
Dirty pull, Jason Scranton. That is dirty, dirty pull. I'm taking your hero coin away from you.
Oh, man.
I'll finish him.
You do it? You finish him?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I have to.
Okay.
I have to. I'll bear the burden if it's the wrong choice, but
it's your choice to make.
I'm not going to be a weakling here at the final moment. I have to go full Stark on him.
Okay.
We'll start.
All right. So,
oh God, I hate being that person.
yeah. This is
One of us.
Oh, it's
Well,
so bad.
this is the moment, right? So you take Littlefoot's life. You slice his throat, right? Or how does that?
Yes, I dropped the sword. Yes,
Yeah, you drop.
I make it quick and painless.
You drop the sword, and his head rolls. His body falls to the ground. This is a milestone moment.
And then I'm gonna slump over too, like on his body, like leaning on Stone Cleaver. Like,
we're not awake yet. This is like such a mind fuck, sort of.
yeah, you guys aren't awake yet. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Oh man.
I had to. We'd gone so far. Like, I couldn't be weak in the final moment.
Honestly, I think this is I truly believe this is a grace neutral moment, because it's not wrong for you to pass judgment on him considering what has happened.
Well, if it is wrong, then it's my burden to bear.
That's right. Glass.
Yep.
I was going to put a hammer through him.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sting the wound on that either way. I think it could have gone either
Thank
way.
you. I appreciate that.
Yep.
Oh.
So I think Vlass kind of sits up, like Spider-Man on the ledge, where like his knees are like up to his shoulders, and his hands are down, like at his feet, and he's kind of perched there, kind of waking up and looking around. And he kind of looks over at Osric, who he sees, kind of slumped back in the ground, kind of with his eyes open or whatever, staring at the sky maybe. And Glass is like, "What in the bloody hell is going on?" And that's it. That's my turn.
All right, Tark. You wake up.
I'm not dying anymore.
Let's just say that enough like dirt and stuff plugged your wound, I guess.
It's the dwarven way. Get some dirt on it. You'll be fine.
He's like, oh, Am I back in Tushum? Where are we? He's gonna get up, and Julieta is probably also reluctantly getting up. What is this place?
Yep, and you have a hit point.
I am not dying. I am so excited. That's it for him.
All right, Garvin.
Garvin would wake up and kind of see the scene, like panic for a minute, look around, realize he's still got his bow, kind of go over by Vlas and kind of sit down. It looks like Ostrich is having a moment, and sit down and go into his pack, sigh, like a kind of break off a piece of spicy cheese and hand it to Vlas.
Good old spicy cheese.
Thanks.
Oh man.
That'll wake you up.
And I just sit here eating spicy cheese in silence.
They're
with my
just eating in
friend.
silence.
Uh-huh.
Like, this is some fucked up shit
Just
right
like-
now.
And this is the first time. I mean, you guys basically spent an entire day hiking up a giant mountainside, teleport to a crystal spire, fight an epic battle, then get hit by a floating island.
If anyone
If
has
anyone's
any
not exhausted, that's a miracle.
I would look at them and say, "What? You've got to eat." That's my entire turn, eating cheese in silence with Vlas.
There we go.
Okay.
It's not heroic, but fucking, what are you gonna do? There's a dead arch villain right there.
Yeah. I'm gonna hold on my turn. And Bulgar.
Yeah, Bulgar slowly sits up, still mourning the loss of his beard, wondering what the hell is going on.
The world mourns that loss.
Did we just lose? This doesn't look like the Hall of the Fathers. What bloody hell? Oh, my flask is gone. Oh. And I think sitting there in this shattered mud, I'm just gonna make a recovery roll.
There you go.
There you go. Get
There
a
you
few
go.
of these quiet moments.
We're still on 12, yeah.
Yep, we're still on 12. I'm experimenting with this whole, which it's just 12.
Okay. Yep. Cool.
When things are hard, they're more than that, but right now it's just 12.
It's a good way to keep the narrative going so far.
Did we just lose?
Yeah.
I think we won, my brother.
This doesn't feel like winning.
No. I think I popped my knee.
Bull, there's cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, thank gods for that.
And look what I've done.
Oh,
Look what I've done.
yeah, he's slain the villain.
Look what I've done.
Yeah. Your sword is there next to you, still dripping wet blood on the ground. And there is a moment of peace, though, as the birds chirp in the background and the clouds part and the sun is no longer a sickly brown mass of death. It's bright and yellow again, and there's warmth that lands down on all your faces. And everybody, go ahead and take one stat point
Whoa.
as a milestone.
Oh, sweet.
Great.
But which one? Which one?
Yeah, it's up to
Are
you.
all stats open or just the base 6?
Yeah, it's a stat point. You can put it wherever you want. Like, why do you ask? What are you thinking?
I was thinking of totally meta, throwing a point into magic effort.
Yeah, I don't know why not.
Cool.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure.
Yeah, and then in a moment of reflection, you realize that this lightning that you've been wielding, that maybe you could control it just a little bit better.
Whew.
Yeah, Alex has 1 point of kickassery.
Right? That's a good stat to put it into.
Yes, sir. I'll let you translate that later.
Okay, so Styx, it looks like it's still unconscious over there. And you start to hear the grumblings of Pete from over the edge of this sort of cliffside.
It's grumbling.
Pete,
What the devil? Where'd the bloody ground go?
Pete, are you dead too?
Where the hell is everybody?
Climb up here. Get out of the mud.
Climb, I can barely move. I just had bloody crystals growing out of me.
Well, we're having a wee mummers dance up here.
Let's have
Okay,
an improvisational gathering, if you will.
all right. I
There's cheese.
think we're back to when we were on Osric's turn.
There's cheese.
Because Borgar went, so we're back on Osric.
Yep. Whew, that was that's a heavy one to come away from. Well, you know what? I'm gonna stumble back, stand up, and do the blade of Stone Cleaver off in my elbow, and like sort of gather my. I'm gonna gather my warrior spirit again. I'm gonna let that decision be what it was, and I'm not gonna mope about it. And I'd like to do a recovery as well. And all con rolls are easy for me. Still didn't get it.
Oh, man.
Still didn't get it. So yeah, the weight of that decision keeps me from tightening my belt properly.
All right.
Well,
Well, maybe it'll make you stronger.
Who looks the worst right now? Is it Tark?
Could be.
I mean,
yeah,
Tark's
because
at
Tark's still bleeding, right?
Tark-
Oh no,
Tark-
he's got the mud in there.
but Tark's at 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So I think Vlas, seeing that he stirs, and now that he's had his cheese, he's gonna try to administer to his friend, starting with Tark. So
Nice.
so mod 20, and here's maximum 10 hit points.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Thank you.
Vlas's healing energy kind of flows into you.
You're so good at this.
Ah, there, all better.
That's so kind.
Does Julieta make it onto the rock?
Oh yeah. Oh yes, is there.
Okay.
Oh, thank goodness.
I'm not that much of a bastard. But thanks for the idea.
Take your medicine.
that was classic.
So Julieta's gonna stare at Vlas with intense interest. She sees sort of some like kinship in a way. And Tark's gonna also try to recover in addition to the ministrations of Vlas here, because look at that. He's feeling a lot better all of a sudden. He's like, oh, did you know that this whole time I did not have this piece of armor buckled down? And then when he fixes it, his armor goes up by 1.
Oh my god. Take a player coin.
That's pretty
It has
good.
been flapping.
Oh, that's funny. Take a hero coin actually for the roleplay.
That's awesome.
That's where his stat point went. That's it. I am so glad that we are all temporarily alive. We're not dead.
How unlikely, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right, Garvin.
Garvin is kind of finishing his cheese. Is gonna walk over to Osric, kind of put a hand on him, and say, "You did it. You did what I would have done. What any of us should have done."
Matt, your sound just dropped off, I think.
Here now.
Yeah, you're here
Yeah.
now. Okay.
Honor's been served. There's only one thing to do at the moment, and I Garvin picks up like a medium-sized rock, walks over, and basically begins to cover the body with rocks.
Yeah.
Oh, take a
Dope.
take a hero coin. I love the humanity. That's great. I'm a
That's dope shit.
sucker for humanity. All right, so my turn. I'll roll a timer here. A 1.
Hey.
Okay. Nice. Okay. DM timer 1. And from out of the tree line in the back, there is a great commotion as this creature plunges from the darkness out into the light. There is a mad look in its eyes. It has 2 horns growing out of the side of its head. It has like the head of a bull with the torso of a man. It's wielding this giant axe, and it's just this sort of like it looks utterly insane. Like its eyes are doing that like twitch thing, but they're like in different directions and stuff as it runs out in terror.
What is this now?
And it sort of rushes forward in this direction. Thanks.
Cool.
Super.
Right into our peaceful little camp.
Right?
Okay, yeah, so I'm going to need Osric and Bull to make a dex check.
Ooh, boy.
Look out! I got 0.
Oh, God.
You just rolled a shaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Yep. I haven't seen one of those in a while.
Nope.
Oh, man. So you guys take ultimate damage as your hit,
Oh.
Oh, man.
and take 7 each.
Bull drops.
Ooh, I dropped.
Yeah. And this thing, it like smashes head on to this crystal. There are like cracks spinning off of it as it pulls back.
Dang.
And we're back to Bulgar.
Ah!
Bulgar, you, from your knocked unconscious state, you hear Pete getting more frantic as the island begins to sort of shift.
It's
Ooh, man.
okay. Hey, so over here where they are, is this area like what is this? Is this a ledge? Like
So like the crystal rock has smashed like sheer-sided into the island, right? And like a giant chunk of the tower broke off there, and it sort of scraped it, so it's sort of like an extremely steep slope of Earth.
okay, I see. So it's like this is just like I get it. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of imagine with the flow of the lines, it's kind of like sloped sort of down this way.
Oh, are we back on... Are we doing D4 for dying?
I don't
Or D6?
understand.
No,
what
we're
this-
not doing D4 for dying.
I don't understand what any of this is. Like this doesn't make. Is this like trying to be isometric? It's messing with me, man. Like what's going on right now?
It's
Like,
a top-down view.
Are we on a slope also?
No, you're not. It's top-down view.
Okay.
It goes for a ways, right? So like this is how far out the ledge goes, because this island is so freaking huge. But it is still a very steep slope.
Oh boy.
But
Yeah,
it's not isometric, it's top down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, my turn is done. Death timer 4, and I rolled a 4 to pop. So
All right.
nothing,
My turn.
nothing doing.
Not pooping. Oh, and a 1 dying.
Oh,
Oh crap.
Damn. Alright, Vlas, Osric looks hella messed up.
Hella messed up.
Okay. So I think, Vlas like kind of scampers up over this shard, like on all fours, and he's, kind of bent down facing him. And oh man, I think I'll see if I can heal him.
Please.
Spirits.
Wolves.
13.
Yes.
So take minimum 3.
Oh man.
All right. That's enough. You're up.
All right, but at least you're up. But man, you were way more messed up. Like glasses.
Do you want to throw my coin on that? Just to get you back in the fight?
That's what
Thank you,
hero coins are
friend.
for effort.
Let's do it.
Do it.
All right, I'll let you roll it.
All right.
Yep, give that ultimate effort.
4.
Nice.
Cool. Up to 7. Oh, thank you, lizard man. That was a doozy.
You're welcome.
Yeah, there's like a wailing from this thing as it's sort of flailing around madly. Rawr!
Never a moment's rest.
Let Oathbringer sing.
Oh man, bless hero coin.
Nice.
One-liners. Hero coins for one-liners. All right, Tark.
Tark's gonna jump up on Julieta. Yeah. The classic. Jumps her over here and lands with a flourish, and he's like, "You must pick on someone smaller than you. And like me." And he's gonna swing the sword. Oh, nice. So that's gonna be. Let me just cue this up so I can have this in my roll history. 10.
Yes.
What?
Nice.
Oh man. So you cleave down his back deep, and as sort of these tatters of clothes are sort of ripped away, underneath you see all these lash marks and scarring from the lash left by there. And as we roll up to Gavin's turn, Gavin, you would notice that it's wearing these manacles with like broken chain coming off the end.
Don't
its
try
arms.
to humanize a minotaur that's killing my friends.
No, hold on. This is important. And the make of the manacles is very clearly elven blacksmithery, which is the worst. Like, no wonder this minotaur broke free. Elves are terrible at metalwork. But it is definitely elven metalwork.
Shoddy elven metal.
It is no wonder.
Stupid elves.
Right? Typical
All right.
of the elves. Not
Yep.
enough lux.
Typical.
Garvin's gonna come over here, and just basically point blank bow shot this thing, like right in its side or back, like just as it's kind of dealing with Tark here.
Okay. There it is.
Oh, hey.
Oh, nice.
Oh
There you
man.
Ah,
Damn, Garvin is like a walker of death.
And there's a hero coin on it too. There.
Yeah, unnecessary. Keep your hero coin. It only had 30 hit points to begin with, so...
All right.
And you guys are all a bunch of badasses. So yeah, you take it out. So what does that look like?
As after it's I imagine Tark has just like rent this big furrow in its back with its sword. It turns around, and through that, Tark can just see like exposed a bit of exposed bloody bone. I just put one in the sweet spot, and he falls dead.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
It's shut.
And then I begin coughing up blood, and it's like, right then, a little assistance here, please, class. Well, maybe bowl first. It seems to. Oh,
What did I say about dying?
I'm fine.
right? We forgot to stick to the plan.
Okay.
I'm trying to. I just need to sit for a second. That's it.
Nice. Yeah, Minotaur's dead. It's gone. Alright, so on my turn, guys, made that work a little bit faster than I had intended, so that's cool. So the timer goes to 0, and the island kind of like shifts a little bit, like wobbles basically, but then rights itself. And you hear basically a dwarven expletive as Pete shouts out, "Ah!" and they all sort of start sliding down the edge.
Oh.
Oh, yes, they are
Styx too.
there.
Styx is kind of also rolling out. She hasn't come to conscious yet either. No, wait, screw that. Styx is up because she was invulnerable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, she was like awake to that whole thing.
Yeah, in fact, I think she's like hiding a little bit behind this crystal. She still doesn't really know what to
She
make of all
probably
of
would
this
have been
yet.
catatonic still, almost. Just kind of like,
Yep.
my mind wasn't my own.
Yeah, she's just sort of acting in a very sort of timid, unStyx way once again.
She was cut in half pretty bad. Just saying.
And dead for multiple days.
Yeah,
For a while.
Yep.
man.
Okay. And we're back to Bulgar.
All right. Timer down to 3.
No pop.
It's
My brother! No! Nice job on that Minotaur.
yeah.
Don't freaking die. Not after all we've been through. Oh. I can't stop the blood.
Okay. Looks like Bulgar's got to die. Vlas, you're up.
Okay. So Vlas, I think Vlas kind of pushes his way between Osric and Garvin. On the way through, he hands like this healing poultice looking kind of thing, a bunch of like this dried paste on like a big leaf. He hands that to Osric, and he's like, "Put that on Bull. Oh, and hold the end of this rope." And
What? What?
he hands like the rope to Osric, and then you see Vlas just kind of shimmy over the edge, like walking, like all lizard style.
Oh, because you can do that.
Yep.
Suction
right.
cuppy with this rope. And as he, kind of makes his way down, Pete, Anna, or no, newcomers, grab this rope.
Nice. Yeah, Pete will do so. Corin and Anna seem to be unconscious.
Yeah, Corin's also got arrows in his hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's gonna make it hard.
Grab this. Await your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And-
He's kind of double bananas down there with a rope, but he'll try to get to Anna since
Yeah,
he
and-
sees she's unconscious next round.
Cool. And the grade, I don't know if you guys have ever been like mountain hiking, but the grade is maybe like just slightly above 45 degrees, which is, I swear to God, is really steep. Like it's kind of difficult to keep your footing on a grade that steep. So, yep. But it's not impossible. It's just hard. Did I lose
Alright.
audio? Okay. We're
Nope.
back on.
Still here.
Yep, you're good.
Yep, you're good.
All right.
I'm still here, Wapo.
All right, Turk.
Okay, so wait, so Bull, what is the death timer at 3 right now?
Yep.
Okay,
Down
All
to
right.
3.
so you're not
That's-
gonna.
That's Trace and Goblin.
Yes.
Sorry.
You're not gonna die then. So then I guess Tark is gonna jump Julieta far, but he's gonna kind of use the rope. Like I think he can jump her to here and sort of skid down using the rope, and he's gonna try to grab on to Anna and like see if he can stop her from rolling off.
Okay, cool.
He's got like one hand on the rope, legs around Julieta's body, and one hand on Anna. This was a good idea.
It's like from an equestrian stunt show sort of a thing.
Okay.
That's it for him then.
All right, and I just rolled a new timer. This is in turns. 4.
Oh, turn timer.
Turn timer. Garvin.
Garvin is going to come over here and try to administer some what little he knows of basic combat first aid onto Bull, helping Osric do so.
Okay.
Would that be like intelligence? What is that?
Yeah, intelligence. Sounds good.
Oh, that sucks. At least it didn't make it worse.
Oh, man.
Like he's not in good shape, Osric.
Oh, God.
Beardless Bull, the Dragonbane, is not looking good.
I got about 5 more minutes, guys, and I'm gonna turn into a pumpkin. Just to make you aware.
Okay. That's fine. Let's make this our final round. What's the final round on the tableau?
Cool.
Oh, straight to me. Are you skipping yours?
Yeah. I mean, my turn timer counts down, but I don't think we're gonna make it on the turn timer, so we'll just nix that. Final frames.
All right. Bulger's final frame is. And my timer drops to 2.
Yeah, Osric, you're grossed out a little bit as like spittle like sort of leaks out from the side of Bulgar's mouth onto your hands.
All right, it should be easy on this try. Wake up, my brother, don't die.
Oh,
I
no.
Come
I
on.
can't stop the blood.
Ah,
Hey, no,
shit.
I handed Osric a healing potion, basically a healing poultice.
Oh yeah, you did do that.
He-
Oh,
he
it's
just-
no check.
Yeah, he just has to apply it and roll
I'm
the
like,
D8.
oh wait, I've got this paste on this leaf here.
Right. Yeah, Vlas told you to apply it.
Oh, it smells terrible. It must be good for him. All right, I'm gonna rub it on. I'll rub it on Bulger's wounds.
Nice. All right, Bulgar or Osric, give me a D8.
Wax on, death off.
Bad, heal good.
Take your medicine.
Bulgar, you're at 2. You're at 2.
God, is that
HP.
broccoli?
All right, Bulgar, do you have an actual final moment you want to take?
Yeah, just some talking as he kind of like slowly wakes up, looking around. Why the hell do things keep flying everywhere and hitting me? What is going on here?
I don't know.
Oh,
But you
beautiful.
look awful.
Gods.
I've got to tell you, you look terrible. You should get a different helmet.
It's got to be because
Full
the beard
face.
is gone.
Full
Beard
face.
never would have let this happen.
Nice. All right,
That's his final frame.
Osric. Osric already took his final frame. Vlas.
Yeah, so is it the case like Anna and Julieta, Tark and Julieta have a hold of Anna?
That's right.
Yep. So if that's the case, and Pete's already holding on to the rope, then Vlas will shimmy up and see if he can drag Corinne up the cliff here.
Perfect.
So let's see, what do I have on strength? Nothing.
No, that's okay. I don't think you need to make even a check for it.
Okay, good. So yeah, my turn's going to be dragging, Corinne with the assistance of the rope up the hillside.
Yeah, I'm trying to be better about not asking for a check unless you're doing something that actually might require a check. Like, if you want to lift a giant boulder, then you need a check. But if you want to lift, like, 100-pound, 120-pound man, and you're an adult, you should probably be able to do that.
Yeah,
So-
but
Go down there and get Mr. Pete.
I think he's holding him, like, right at that edge, huffing and puffing. This one's heavy.
There you go.
That's my final frame with Vlas huffing and puffing, Corinne over the side.
Yep. It's because those arrow, like the hands with the arrow sticking through, keep catching on rocks as you're dragging them up.
Sorry, kid. I'll patch you up.
Okay, Tark, what's your final frame?
So Tark's gonna look over at Pete and he's gonna be like, "This is like the time in the war when," and he's gonna like go into a war story he shares with Pete. He's gonna throw Anna over the back of Julieta and start hauling her up. I think when he comes up over the crest, the sun sort of strikes majestically, and like a little guitar sound just like strums in the background dramatically. That's just how he is.
Nice. I love it. Yeah. Yeah, Pete replies back, "Aye, lass, and I had just as many holes back then, too."
I am a man.
I am a man.
I can never tell with you little green buggers.
I am a man.
Oh, man.
He says it like it's a seat, like it's totally like okay to.
So weird.
Hey, did you not know this whole time?
Oh, I never asked. It's impolite.
I just made it extra weird. I think he's just gonna haul Anna, back up to the top there and strike a majestic pose in the sunlight. Maybe with a
Nice.
rose between his teeth.
Canastas clip off.
Right. I have done this. Look at what I have done.
I have retrieved the person.
We are such heroic types.
Out freaking standing. Okay, Garvin. It's your final moment.
Garvin is going to. He's kind of slumped against a stone here at his last hit point, checking a wound, and he's kind of like he knows that he's feeling like he doesn't have a lot of time left here. He's been at one hit point for a while, and he's kind of sits down and like touches it, then kind of bandages it as best he can. I'm gonna roll make a recovery roll here.
You made it.
So he's he poorly bandages himself for one whole hit point and like yells for just a second, and then just kind of like passes out, slumps over, blacks out because he hurt himself so bad. But I got an extra hit point.
Nice.
Hey, we're tied.
Very nice.
Yeah.
That's it. I just kind of
Cool. Okay, we are at the final moment here of tonight's adventure. I think so. That timer goes off, right? And as the island just sort of, it's not like a dramatic shake, but as it kind of shifts just a little bit, like almost like a mudslide happens, where a whole bunch of dirt sloughs off and falls out into the void underneath you all.
Whoa.
And who here has at least 1 point in intelligence?
I do, being human.
Nope, I don't.
Nope.
All right.
I guess just me.
right.
I'm unconscious.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're not completely unconscious, so you, because you just recovered, and you have as you're sort of fading in and out of consciousness, you feel this overwhelming supernatural level pull to go to the tower nearby.
Like I feel like it's
Okay.
Like it's in your
maybe
it's in your mind pulling
maybe
you
it's
that
better
way.
there. Maybe we should check that out.
Yeah, like if you go there, you could know things.
The faraway tower, or this like nearish one.
This nearish one. This faraway tower, I mean, you guys are on the ground level, like staring at a forestry line.
Tower.
I don't
Okay.
really even think you can see this pyramid very well. Like, you might see sort of the edge of a structure off in the distance, but that's it.
What is with all these towers? Are they compensating for something?
Yeah, and from your vantage point, this is the only tower you see right now, other than that sort of far-off structure.
Mages and their towers.
There's way too many people in this group.
Yeah.
Yes, well,
Kelsey has 3 characters on the board right now. 3.
It's like year and a half worth of playing. It's like a lot.
Well, all the characters that you have rescued are not your own. They're NPCs. They belong to me. So they're all like grievously injured, like to the level of having had giant rocks shoved through them and just sort of worked out.
We got them killed fair and square. They're DM property now.
That's right. But
The first set of NPCs we don't want to just die immediately.
It's true.
hey, I found NPCs the players want to save.
Oh, I think maybe you're treading dangerous ground here.
Yeah.
I know, right? It's like DM heaven. Just kidding. All right, so hope you guys had fun tonight, and that's all I got.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for the cool session. That was
This
was
awesome.
kind of a heavy session. This saw the death of our nemesis.
Yes.
It did see the death of our nemesis.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Rhadzi'S, you piece
Dixon.
of garbage.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of glad that we actually had the chance to do that, because for a minute I thought you were going to rob us of that opportunity,
Nope.
and I was just like,
Yeah.
I thought
Like he was going to teleport out or something.
yeah, right, exactly.
I thought scoops were coming out, man.
Yeah, I know. I saw you call me Mr. Scoops, but no, this sort of transition. So this is sort of like been sort of almost a running joke with Dave and I for weeks now, because everyone like in chats they're all like Rhadzi'S the big bad evil guy, and I mean by this point it might dawn in your characters that he's not really the central villain of the story. The central villain of the story was established by Alex's backstory that he provided. So this has all been sort of in that.
Well, but
that
a
direction.
backstory doesn't make a vendetta. I mean,
No.
Yeah.
Right.
Wait. There's a narrative here.
Well, it might for Vlas. His entire family, like everyone he ever knew and loved, was slaughtered by this dude. So
that's true.
Well,
Yeah,
now
I
that-
mean,
I've heard of him.
and now that's up to Vlas. Vlas may not care at all, but yes, there is another big bad on the board.
he did when we fished him out of the frozen waters at the watch. He did mention, talk about these monsters chasing him.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
True.
Yeah, they were just there with that guy.
Yeah, they just showed up. Ooh, man.
Yeah, and in all of Vlas's visions of them, he's seen elves kind of traveling with them.
I do not like Alfheim elves. What a bunch of dickheads.
Well, at least the ones
So is it-
that fall in with the shade of Manic probably are not so great.
I guess from my character's point of view, I have to wonder if there's any connection going on here, or if this is just random calamities. So I'm not quite sure where I'm approaching whatever we're doing next.
We'll have to have a chat room discussion and friggin' the Discord about this.
Yeah, I would have to be wondering if there is a link here, or if this is just more craziness.
It seemed to
hard
me
tell.
almost like this Yellow Lord or whatever was like powering Rhadzi'S, and it like granted him a portion of his own power, which does not
Yeah, and then-
exactly make me want to like storm his castle.
Yeah, and then we did see that. That's a good point. We saw that up close. We saw
Maybe
that
we could
exchange.
be pals. Maybe we don't have to
Yeah.
maybe you know what? Maybe he's awesome. You ever thought of that?
Yeah.
Maybe he's
So
Well,
Do we all get yellow cloaks?
Yeah, right.
he is.
We're
he
kind
is
of
an
looking
elf.
for employment. We're between jobs right now.
right.
We are a little bit short on funds as a group.
Well, I mean, he is an elf, so he's got one strike against him already. With his
we
weird
have to kill him.
face painted in two different colors. Pick
Yeah.
one. Just pick one.
Strangely weak forks.
Right, and I don't know if you guys remember this, but Kazadek actually dropped the bomb on this when he was talking to you about that your real purpose was to stop the shade of Manic, and that he was
Yep.
in him, and I actually never said that he was in Rhadzi'S.
yeah, but
So sort
then
of
we
was
had to
there.
like go to a funeral and like there's a whole Manicore situation.
Yeah,
That was us. We
Yeah.
went to the Manicore. That was our bad. But I mean, in the meantime, I mean, we're stuck on a chunk of floating rock in the sky, and so far there's just this one building to see. I
Yeah.
mean, there's much to discover. Like,
I mean, it feels like the task isn't complete. Basically, is the kind of the long and the short of it. I'm not sure my character would understand all this, but it seems like we're just not done. I guess is the.
I don't even get like. I mean, I get that we're like in a clearing with. I still don't understand what any of this shit is. I'm gonna have to figure it out later.
Yeah, giant chunks of crystal broke up against the side of this island and scraped away a bunch of the forest to create a clearing. And so you're in this sort of clearing surrounded by giant chunks of the crystal tower.
Yeah, there's downed trees.
Yeah. And this...
Yeah, and so presumably the ruin of the crystal tower is beneath us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
because the last thing we heard was all the dwarves cheering that they had like turned the tide of the battle and they were going to win.
Yep. And this island didn't stop. It's traveling at many knots, right? It was
okay. So how did we not get just like splattered by that? I don't understand.
Luck, dude.
Luck,
bro.
Yeah,
right on.
We are heroic types.
You're like hero. You guys are like hero shit.
I'm going to let you in a little secret. We're kind of the heroes of this tale. so
yeah,
of course we survived.
I'm going to put my foot down on that too. I'm not going to play. I'm not going into the level of DMing where I have to explain how you survived and ended up here. It just happened.
We just did.
Yeah,
and this you just did.
Yeah, and so this line, like where you see the edge of this. So this is sort of like the reverse engineered battle map thing that we'd kind of talked about. Like the whole thing is basically covered in trees, and then these are all tokens that I can set down on the map.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so this is like a tree line, and it is a forest, right? So there is like canopy above you, so don't let the flatness of the map fool you. It is a forest in front of you.
Cool.
Oh, I get it. So this is forest.
That's forest, yes.
Okay.
And then you've got it like you can cut out pieces with your tokens.
Yeah.
And
so I drew a separate map that is complete, right? And then when you find the locations that are there, I will drop the token in as you get vision on it.
Travel through the forest.
Gotcha. Let's go on an adventure.
All right. This has been fun, guys. I'm gonna pass out now. All right. Peace out.
Do it, man. Do it with gusto.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh man, thank you much, guys. That was awesome.
That was
really
that was